you're a Fortnite furry. All right.
He's a fork knife furry.
Let me get my desert excursion fantasy exploration music so that the VOD of this will be copyright stricken, and then we'll be ready to go.
I'm booting up the music bot right now.
Boot up that music bot. Hello, Ramen Llama. Welcome to the stream. We are just about to get ready to start up. How are you doing today? Hello, hello. You can hear my dice.
I'm opening a redacted.
A redacted?
Not sponsored.
The neck of a child.
Cracking over some never to be seen.
Very nice. I definitely should have grabbed my water. I don't know where I put it, but I'm here now, so whatever. I don't need it.
I have water.
I don't need it.
Lele pond water?
Lele pond water?
Yeah.
Did you see my new D&D character, Lele Ponds?
What? Definitely a druid, right?
Oh,
I don't know what she does.
Yeah, but just the name.
Well, Lele Pond's favorite D&D character is Lele of the Bog, who is actually a witch. It's a whole thing. It's very artistic and very well done.
She only casts Shillelagh.
It's true. She also was on The Masked Singer, but it was weird because she the witch, yeah.
Yeah.
For real? That's so cool.
Do you want to know why she was on The Masked Singer?
Hit me, Devin.
Because she was a very good singer. Why else would she be on The Masked Singer, Brock?
I thought,
you know... Think Sarah Palin's a
you think
singer?
Everything's a joke? Sarah Palin has the pipes of an angel, and I will not... Here, in fact, you know what? I'm gonna... Hold on.
I do kind of want to know.
Before we begin, this is a little off topic, but let me just find... Sarah Palin singing.
It's funny because when you type in Sarah Palin into Google, the first things that come up, at least for me, are Sarah Palin Masked Singer.
All right, are you guys ready for this? Hold on, let me. All right, it'll probably have a little. I gotta do the.
Is it gonna be on the stream, but not on our?
It's gonna be in the call. You're gonna hear it.
Here we go.
I don't know how long it'll take to get into it, but.
I can see why people thought this was Tina Fey.
Right? I was gonna say, like, it reminds me of Sandra Bullock's performance in The Proposal. Not a compliment. Not an insult to Sarah.
Sorry, guys, are you talking over my favorite fucking artist right now? Can we please shut up?
Ooh, I'm gonna throw something at her.
No, we just watched a whole D'Angelo Wallace video about not throwing things at people on stage.
She's allowed to be thrown at.
Hell with a romance.
Negative bardic inspiration.
Barbarian
inspiration.
All right. Well, now that we've introduced the strangest of energies into the call today, I would like to begin our session of Dungeons and Dragons. Last time we left off is a good question. It has been a week since we've been back, so I want to do something a little different today. Do you guys want to tell me some of the things you remember from last time? What do you guys remember? Somebody give me a recap of last session.
I as the one person whose memory was not wiped, I feel prepared to answer some of this question.
Okay.
That being that the artist known as Gozzler, due to prodigious strength of mind and intellect and bulging brain biceps, was able to resist the mysterious box that we got from the top of Hesnarak's tower, which caused his brave and morally great, but I guess just simply not as strong of mind companions to forget about the box and what they were doing with it. The box, of course, which we got as part of a quest to get some orb for good old his name is I have it written, Wallace. There it is.
Wallace.
Because he wants it to fuel forever transport forever. And Gozzler was like, well, I guess we have like a brain bomb, and the brain bomb is probably gonna explode Wallace's brain because he's probably gonna be like, let me touch that box. So then, after explaining it to his compatriots that are, as we went over, are very cool, but just simply, I guess, not as smart as Gozzler.
Right.
we were like, well, I guess we have to solve this problem without Wallace. And then we found a nice little tiger man who's like, yep, I'll fix that box for you if you perform a task for me, a chore of sorts. But then we have to talk to Wallace anyway. So I think we were about to talk to Wallace.
Do you remember what the task was?
It was like killing them. It's like getting like some like spider milk or something.
It was
7 days away to steal an egg.
It's 6 days away, and it is to steal a wyvern egg from a nest and bring it back.
Yeah.
So that
I feel like it's egg related.
Yeah, so that he can use it in a potion that he needs it for. So yes, you guys you made a little deal with a local magic items merchant who seemed very excited about the opportunity to touch your box. And when he got to do what's wrong, Brock? Yes?
This guy loves touching our box.
He loves touching your box.
Brock loves getting his box touched.
I'm just saying, who doesn't love getting their box touched?
Who doesn't love getting their box touched?
I touch the box, I forget my memories.
That's the best part.
That's the best part.
I won't forget my dark past.
Oh, yes, you spoke with this merchant who I'm trying to find the name of. Do you guys remember the name? It started with a G.
Gyre.
It was like
Geyer.
deep.
Yeah, it was Geyer.
Geyer.
Yes, I wrote down little bird from Geyer in my inventory.
Yes, Geyer, the chunky tabaxi merchant, gave you a task. And you are currently, it sounded like you guys were getting ready to go talk to Wallace to get either what was your goal with talking to Wallace?
We gotta tell him, hey, can you tell our boss that we're doing something for you so that our boss doesn't get mad? Can you tell our boss that?
I think we also had to tell Wallace that we were gonna be somewhere for like a full week.
Yeah.
A week.
A week.
Looking for us. We're gonna go steal some eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
we're gonna have to busy deal.
I think we open today's session. You are inside of the Guild of Iron, having walked here from the Merchants Guild, and you have been met with one of the very long lines that you've gotten to kind of skirt around most of your visits. However, upon approaching the stand where you usually bypass, you realize you do not have the same letter that you had last time to let you through, as Adam Wallace has not invited you to his office this time. You do have your old letter, however, it is not for this current time. The I believe her name was Deborah, kind of smiles at you, and I think even like gently clasps her hands over Gozzler's hands, and like she feels bad. Now listen, I know I can't let you up there right now, but I tell you what, you leave a message with old Deborah, and I will get it to the big guy post haste.
If you could just inform the big guy that we are hot on the trail of the good business that we're supposed to be doing, and we will be back probably in 12 days.
She nods and scribbles some things down onto a piece of paper. And what is the nature of your business? Did you need any provisions from Mr. Wallace or anything of the like? Or it would take some time to set something like that up.
I'm trying to think. Geyer didn't give us any provisions, did he?
I think. Oh man, I'm trying to remember. I should have watched the VOD from last time. I feel like
he gave us water.
I think he gave you water for the journey. I think he gave you 6 days worth of water. So I think you have half of the water you need, but you would still need to get another 6 days for the travel back.
Mm-hmm.
You would
That
also
is
need to get
fine.
food. I think you have. Do you guys have rations on you at the moment? Because those count as well.
I got rations.
Let me see here. Rations.
I eat it all mine.
I think I have like
Share.
5, which is not enough.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
okay, how
have.
many?
I'm just gonna make sure that I have these down as well. So you guys have currently, and I believe Gozzler has some. I think he has a day and a half of water already on him. So I think you guys have 7.5 days of water on you, and you have 5 plus. Do you two have any?
I have 2.
7. Brock.
I don't think I had any extra water because all I got was blood.
Rations.
Food.
Do you have rations?
Rations. Oh, I don't have any rations.
Okay, so currently you guys have 7.5 days worth of water, and you have it would be 7 days of rations. However, because there are 3 of you, Brock, 7 divided by 3, go.
Like 2 1/3.
You have 2 1/3 days of food.
Oh, that's not enough.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
I will talk to the secretary and I'll say, well, we actually do need just a little bit of provisions for our trip. We just probably I do the math that we just did in my head, but as Vidro. And I say we'll probably need probably about 10 or so days of food for all of us, and perhaps water as well.
Ooh, that's a mighty big order. All right. Now, you say that you are going on a mission for Mr. Wallace, but this does not fall under what Mr. Wallace asked you to do. I'm just trying to get all the information here. Is this a subsidiary mission?
You can tell him it'll directly lead to what he wants.
That seems to be the way to talk to him. All right. She scribbles some things down, and a couple moments later, you watch as there's a paper laying flat next to where she's writing, and you watch as a quill stands up and begins writing out something on that as well. And she looks over it. Yes, all right. It looks like you are approved. She grabs a big gaudy stamp and on the front of this paper and hands it to Vidro. Bring that down to the Mercantile Guild chain. You're going to want to talk to Bertram. He should still be there. Tell him to give you the appropriate amount. It should be written, and you'll be all set.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. She gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Oh.
She's like surprisingly fast. She like stealth gives you a kiss, just like a quick.
Oh goodness.
That's how my coworker treats me. I love it.
Thank you.
She looks at the other two expectantly.
I lean forward.
She gives you a
give
very
her
quick kiss, like super fast.
I give a little hop.
As you hop, she gives you a little smooch on the cheek mid-air before you hit the ground again, and leans back. My grandkids don't visit, and this is nice. Thank you. All right, goodbye now.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
As you are leaving, you hear one of the guards come over and say something in kind of a gruff tone to her, and she kind of goes, and shrugs. She does not seem to be very upset about being talked to.
He was like, don't kiss the customers.
Stop kissing the customers, ma'am, please.
Oh my god.
You exit out of the Guild of Iron.
Excellent.
Okay, so is our do you think we could drop off the bodies on the way to this egg? Because I feel weird about leaving bodies to just, I it's disrespectful.
Not them to the temple, didn't we?
That's true. Do we have to bring the money back or anything like that? Like, are we good on that front, or is that all we need to do?
Probably. I mean, I don't think the guild leader gave us any other instructions regarding that. Unless you can remember anything, Gozzler.
I think that probably there's the base level of upset that they might be for us going about personal business, but I believe the business side was just to get the bodies to here, and then come back when we do that. So I think that we're okay.
Yeah. Do we need to be bringing money to him or something? Like, didn't he want to profit from the bodies?
No, I think it was just that there were bodies in the desert, and people did not like that.
You do recall that Edgar Snorse was bringing them there to have them drained. So there is a possibility. I don't think he ever said bring back the money.
Snorse.
But you do know that you were there to bring them to have the fluids drained. So they told you that the next day it would be ready, and I believe today is the next day. So you could go talk to them if you wanted to, or you could roll the dice and head out and just hope that they hold on to it for you.
We might as well just go check and make sure, like, we're all set before we go on this trip. I mean, God forbid we die or something. I just think we should have it settled.
It certainly can't hurt.
You two can go in. I'll wait outside.
Okay.
Yes,
You sure?
you guys seem very capable of handling this.
They're not particularly scary. The weird tubes coming out of them, a little strange, but everyone's a little bit different.
I just don't think I've ever had any tubes in me, and he was weirdly insistent about the other thing. So I think I'll just wait outside for now.
Alright.
Okay. Bye.
Adios.
I would win.
Yeah, you make your way inside and you come across a site that is a little different from your first visit to the temple. The man inside that you met last time, who referred to himself as the Kalesh, still looks bad, still looks very, very bad. However, he doesn't seem to be conscious when you walk into the room. His eyes are like open, but they are kind of staring off into space. And the small kobold Every Dashte Kavir, who you met very briefly, is standing next to him and kind of tightens his robes and kind of walks forward. It says, "Excuse me, the Kalesh is in rather poor health today. I don't think he will be able to answer any questions. However," and he strikes a little pose, "Every is at your service. How can the temple be of assistance?"
What's wrong with him? No offense.
No, it's all right. The same thing that has been wrong with him since he got sick. He has the glass skin disease. He is an old man, and we can only keep a person alive for so long. The Kalesh knows that his time is running out. We are hoping to keep him around for at least a few more weeks, but it is not looking good.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Not a great transition, but we did want to check in about the bodies that we dropped off the other day.
Oh, yes. Are you ready to collect them? We have them currently in storage in the back.
Would it be okay if we left them with you for like a week or 10 days, maybe 14?
Which one of those out of those three numbers?
Probably closer to 14.
Well, it is very hot in the desert. However, they don't have any fluids left in them. I guess we could. It would. Well, I guess it depends on how you wanted us to handle it. Now, we do have the blood drain for them that is ready to go for you whenever. We can hold on to that for pretty much indefinitely. However, when it comes to... Indefinitely is a joke, by the way, like a month. But when it comes to the bodies themselves, I don't believe you seemed to want them physically back, so we were planning on having a sky burial for them in the next day or so. So I don't think you need to worry about the preservation of the actual corpses.
Is the blood has that been made into droplets, or is that just...
It is
like
currently in its liquid state in like a big glass vial, just kind of swirling about. I mean, it's under lock and key, obviously. We can't just leave it out in the open. Not in this town, huh? I am being serious, though. You can't leave blood around. But yeah, no, it should be fairly safe. 14 days is a while. However, considering that there's not a lot going on with the church right now, I will take personal care of your money, I guess.
Thank you. It's just like a bank.
It's like a bank. Kind of feels a little sacrilegious to say that, but you're not wrong.
Olive moment.
Aww.
Yeah, olive is how you pronounce that. So,
It's true.
jot that down.
Is there anything else I could do for you? Anything I could do to make your visit a little better than, hey, hold on to my money?
What's a sky burial? What is that?
It's a fancy way of saying we're gonna put the bodies out in the desert and kind of just let animals do their thing. It comes from an ancient practice where we used to put them on the top of that big plateau up there. It was called a sky burial because then birds would come down and they would, get them. However, it's a really far way up, and it was attached to a religion that I don't think anyone really practices anymore. So we kept the name, but now we just do it in the sand because it's easier. So
All the great conquerors like it. It's all the rage.
yeah, it's real good.
Makes perfect sense. Thanks. Is there a religious faction that is diametrically opposed to yours?
I don't understand the question. What do you mean?
Is there like a gang war between your faith and a differing faith?
Yeah.
Jaryn Guar is not really what I would call a hub of religious fervor. There are people who have their own religions, but the fact that we are the only temple in the city and we are to a god that almost nobody really worships anymore is kind of telling of how things are going sort of spiritually around here, huh? We used to have other temples here that had been brought in from travelers, all the way from the Sword Coast to Chult and all around, but folks don't really like it here very much, so they tend not to stick around.
Well, I hope
I
hope the Kalesh is able to hang on as long as he needs to.
yeah, I'm sorry that he's sick.
Like I said, it's fine. I am in line to be the next Kalesh, so that will be. Maybe you'll be referring to me as Kalesh. I don't want to think about it. It's actually very stressful.
That's amazing.
No, it's
I think it's
cool.
You're great. You do an awesome job. Every time I come here, I talk to you because you're there to talk to, which is it's a good sign.
I'm glad to be I would say warm body, but kobold. I'm glad to be a body that you can talk to, I guess.
It takes more than that. Don't kid yourself, kid.
Okay. Well, with that out of the way, we'll hold on to that. You feel free to come to the temple anytime. I hope that the Kalesh will still be here when you return. I believe he wanted to speak with you about something he hasn't really shared with me.
Wait. What? You have no idea what he was going to bring up?
Well, not
what was he going to bring up?
particular. He seemed worried about something, but in his current.
Journal?
What?
Do you have like a diary or a journal?
Does he have a diary? He can't write.
Damn it.
He can't really move.
You think he has a talking diary? Does he have a person he tells things to?
He waves.
Oh dear. Did it seem like a threat or just something urgent?
Just something he wanted to have a conversation about you with, specifically your other friend. He doesn't seem to be here at the moment, but
because he didn't want to come in. Because he doesn't want to come into the temple. Even though there's nothing wrong with it. So
did we do something to offend him?
No.
How? I have a question about the way that you regard the ethics of the sanctity of one's brain, and the privacy therein.
Okay, that's a loaded way to start a question, but shoot.
How do you think that how do you? There's no real very. Do you think he would be offended if during this period of time in which he is indisposed, I took a more arcane approach to figuring out what he might want to tell us, just simply the manual way?
What if he's not thinking about it, though?
I can make him think about it, but that would be that's the part that would be tricky.
I would say that sounds like it might be a little ethically compromising, at least for you, and I think it would be for me if I were to say yes. So I think I'll say no, but not with a really solid reason, except for I think he wouldn't like that.
Okay, that was more what I was getting at. I won't do it, but
okay. I mean, you could try. I feel like I would at least not like it, and so if you were to ask me, I would say not for me. And I feel like me and the Kalash are pretty similar, I guess. So no.
All right. It's just keeping options open, and that option in particular, that option box has been closed, and now it lives in the option box.
I appreciate you asked. Any other question? I don't really get a lot. This is kind of nice. I don't really get to talk to people. Is there anything? I mean, do you guys want some wine? We have wine. Sorry, that's not. It's for stuff. We're not really supposed to drink it.
Unfortunately, we gotta go. But
we
appreciate this time and everything you've told us, and you know, if you have any ideas about like why my friend was acting weird, just like keep it to yourself, and then when I come back, you can tell me if you care about that kind of thing.
I am not in the employ of keeping secrets, but yeah.
Exactly. So you'll tell me anything you happen to think of when I get back.
This line of questioning makes me feel a little uncomfortable, to be honest.
I'm all set. Thanks. Sorry. Who even said that?
You did.
You can't prove that.
I guess not. Okay. Goodbye.
What are we talking about, Dad?
What? Yeah. Well, boy, look at the God, he looks at a sundial watch on his wrist. Oh boy, look at the time. You know, the Kalash, he's probably feeling pretty sleepy. I should probably give him his, I don't know, sponge bath or something. You should probably go. Goodbye. Thank you for visiting.
Thank you for being so very, very helpful.
You're welcome.
God, I'm sorry. I didn't.
He kind of stands there waiting for you to leave.
I start walking away.
I follow.
You hear the curtain being drawn over the doorway behind you as you leave.
Gozzler, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said all that stuff. Please don't tell Vidro I said all that.
Oh no, I super won't. But I really do wish that they would have let me get into the big guy's brain. I just have so many questions.
I have so many questions. I think it's fucked up that you asked, but I totally wish he had said yes.
Well, there's like a whole process for it. I would have had to like stick a penny on my head, and like if I didn't stick the penny on, I would have like had to be like, oh, pardon me, I'm gonna go stand in the corner so no one notices. So it really it seemed like worth getting the formality out of the way.
100%, and maybe, you know, they say the worst thing someone can say is no, you know, and so it's good to ask.
And so the worst possible option happened.
Yeah, it did. But you learned something so valuable.
They value the chastity of their brains.
Yeah,
Vidro, I think the sentence you hear as they come into view is the chastity of their brains as they start to approach where you were left.
Vidro, if you were in a vegetative state, would you object to the reading of your mind?
Vidro thinks for a second.
I look away steadfastly.
Absolutely. Is that what took you guys so long in there? I thought you were just picking up whatever coin we earned, and then we were going to leave. It took like a sort of.
It's not coin yet.
Oh, it's oh.
Yeah.
It's raw product.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
they said that the only way they'll pay us is if we all go in the building, and so, you
Can
would
I-
have to.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, why don't you roll a deception there, Rahim?
A moment.
Where are you going? Where are we going?
Oh, Laney
We're
Adventure.
going on a trip.
Oh my god, it's our
Okay.
kitchen. There it is. Brock, you've never been there.
Wow, you guys have a
Yeah, we
stainless
did.
steel refrigerator. You guys have a fucking
we
ice
did.
dispenser.
Dude,
Fuck.
it actually
Yeah.
has a water filter in it connected to our pipeline too, so we can get like
Oh.
fresh water right out of the fridge.
Oh,
Perfectly cold. Dude, it's the best thing
Oh.
ever.
I love water.
I love
Specifically,
water.
solid water.
Where? Oh my god, it's Roxanne! And that is a natural one. I'm so sorry.
Bro, so
They
funny.
didn't say that. Why are you saying that they said that?
Guess what I rolled?
What?
A 2.
Let's go! You are for a moment convinced that they must have said that until Gozzler pipes up and asks Rahim.
Rahim, I don't
Okay.
understand your obsession with trying to get me into this building. I don't want to go in at all.
You know I don't like secrets, and you clearly, you're like, oh, I wouldn't want to go in there because you guys know what you're doing. That's not even a real reason. That's not the real reason. So you're lying, which means why would you lie when we're good friends, according to you? I'm just
So
saying
we
it
are
doesn't
good friends.
click in my head.
It just doesn't. It just so happens I don't share all my secrets with all my good friends.
Well, that sucks. But I get it, I guess. Whatever. Whatever!
Let's get to know me more, and you could find out more about my relatives.
Would you guys be interested in accompanying me to a house before we go?
I'm very pro errand. I can always run some errands with you.
We might have to fight people.
Is this the house you were talking about earlier, the one you went to by yourself?
I tried to go, but I didn't. I couldn't get there.
Hmm.
It's dangerous out there.
I suppose that it seems important to you, and
I'm-
to make up for me not for sharing my secrets, I'll accompany.
You can keep your secrets, but you're gonna learn more about my secret while I learn about my secret. And so, everyone
Perplexing.
wins. Yeah, it's
Is-
perplexing.
Is it something that the box erased? Do we need to say your name again, or?
No, it's just one of those situations where, you care about someone, and then they are removed from your life, and you don't get to know them during most of their life, even though you cared about them, and then they die before you get to meet them again. And so
Right.
there's just a lot of unanswered things that I would like to put together,
I understand completely, and I pat
Okay.
Rahim on the back. And I say, let's go run your errand.
Thank you. Okay. I don't want to make this a big long thing unless it has to be a big long thing, encounter-wise, Devin. Because I'm not trying to take up our time, but I think Rahim would want to go there before we leave.
No,
Time
of
well
course.
spent, you know?
Yeah,
I'm super into it.
definitely don't feel bad about doing a thing that was set up for you.
Right.
You, Rahim, I guess
Be no clip through the
sprinting.
wall.
Yeah, you guys actually go under the ground and then pop up right inside. No,
Oh.
you
Goat simulator style.
make your way
Hell yeah.
towards the rags, the poorer district of, the poorest district of the city. It is filled with people mostly who have the glass skin disease and are not allowed in the markets and shops, and thus are not able to purchase or sell goods to give themselves a living. And with this being the only city around for literally tens and tens and tens of miles, if not hundreds, if not thousands, then where else to go but the rags? The people here are clearly not happy. There are many people around here who are simply sitting outside these half-built lodgings, these once must have been beautiful limestone houses and huts that once held some semblance of pride have now long since crumbled away to mere basically lean-tos with a limestone brick wall to keep up a bit of cloth. The people here are thin and they look at you with hungry eyes, but in the blazing light of day, none of them make a move against you. You walk gingerly through these streets. It's hard to even avoid stepping on people's legs or hands or heads, as most people seem to be sleeping just around a building, not necessarily in them. Most of the buildings you pass seem to already be filled with other occupants who clutch cudgels and knives and rusted short swords and watch as you pass by, still not making any moves, until eventually you find one hut at the very end of the road that the piece of paper has led you to. It is perhaps a little nicer than some of the places you've passed. It's kind of tucked away in the corner at the end of the road, and there are a lot less of the people that seem to be around here. However, there does seem to be motion and noise coming from inside the building. It is probably 2 rooms, just from the looks of it, with a window that has been covered with what looks to be something solid, like on the inside, like something has been put over the window, not like boards or anything, but you can't see what it is. And then the doorway, which does have an old rag kind of billowing in the wind, has had what looks like might have been a table or something, like plopped behind the door to make a makeshift sort of barricade.
Behind the door. Okay.
Yeah, so basically there's the door frame, and then on the other side of the door frame, something like a table has been leaned against it to act as a door.
Oh, ooh, okay. I gingerly knock on the table.
You knock and you hear some movement, and you watch as there seems to be in the grain of the teal teak wood is like a little latch that opens in the table, and milky yellow eyes peer back at you. What do you want?
Hi. How long, have you, I'm Rahim, is my name, and
Didn't ask for your name.
Okay. I just thought it would be nice for you to know my name. You don't have to tell me your name, that's fine. I was wondering, there's no better way to say it, really, but my daughter used to live here. And I'm guessing that you don't know who that would be. Unless you recognize the name Mir.
Nah, now any fucking Mirs now.
Yeah. Could I come in?
Roll persuasion.
You're gonna laugh, but I left my dice in the kitchen.
What in the fuck?
No!
Oh, adventure time.
I'm back. Alright.
Adventure time. Come on and grab your dice.
Come on, grab your dice. All right, persuasion check with disadvantage or just normal?
Just regular.
Okay. Okay, so that was a 4. Let me see what I have for stats. 5.
The figure, you watch as they disappear from the slot for a second, and you hear kind of like a onto the ground as they look back through.
I don't care who this place belonged to before. It's my place now. You want to come in? Let's say 3 droplets, and I'll let you see your kiddies home.
Excuse me, sir.
Who said that? I can't.
I'm down. Can you look down from where you are?
You watch as they like from the inside like pull the table back a little bit and like tilt it forward so they can look down through the latch.
Hello there.
Don't tell him your name.
Pardon my friend here. Gozzler Saravad, at your service. Now, I would like to impress upon you a different angle, which is that you are currently inside of a place which we desire to be inside of. And I don't know.
Hey, I'm not educated. Stop it with the big talk.
Okay, fine.
I'm not
And I am going to unless I am stopped, I will begin to cast the spells of suggestion, depending on how you want to handle that.
He can see you casting a spell. So why don't we do this? Why don't you roll a quick either dex or what do you call it? Sleight of hand to see if you can get the spell off before he like ducks out of the doorway as he sees you doing it.
Gotcha. I just start to get a little like pink glow in my eyes.
What if I try to distract him somehow?
Oh God, he's got pink
juggle.
eye.
Let's see.
You got pink eye.
You said dex. Oh please. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Come on, there we go. Dex.
Is this guy rolling a digital dice?
My dice are in Chelsea's car.
You hate to see it.
I know.
Drive somewhere to play D&D.
You said dex or initiative, do you say? Or dex or something else?
Dex or sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay, do I have anything better in that?
It's a dex before you start in the fight.
I'll do dex, yeah. That's a natural 1.
Despite his amazing roll of 9, he is still able to dip out of the way as you start casting a spell, and you hear from behind the door, "Hey, he's trying to cast black magic on me! Hey, your friend sucks!" He moves the table again so that he's not looking down at Gozzler anymore, and points a finger through the slot.
All right, now it's 4 droplets, you shites.
Seeing that things have gone wrong for my 2 companions, I swooze up to the front and lay a hand on the door.
Who's this? It's like a circus out there.
Listen, if you'd like to keep your hands, I suggest you let us inside.
If you like to keep your tongue, I'd suggest that you watch it out here in the rags.
I am going to hold up my staff and cast Green Flame Blade on it. As it looks like, have any of you guys ever put a copper pipe in a garden hose and a campfire?
No.
Well,
have we ever fucking what?
It's
Maybe
a
I did a Boy Scout.
Yeah, but a Boy Scout. Anyways, the green flames creep up along it like a copper pipe in a garden hose and a campfire.
Right.
And I hold it underneath my head so it sort of illuminates my face.
Like a
Bet you didn't see. We're battle-worn adventurers. And we don't mean you any harm. But we need to come inside.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
That's good. The first one was a 6.
You guys are rolling poopies today.
Hey, that's much better. 22.
You...
He's gonna kick your friend's ass.
There's like a moment of consideration that passes. Maybe like a longer moment than you would be comfortable with, hoping that he would just open the door before the slot closes, and you watch as the door gets like sort of lifted and awkwardly put off to the side. You see the full figure now. A gentleman, he has the glass skin disease, has started somewhere from his neck and has crouched its way up like vines across his face. His yellow milky eyes and jaundiced skin now become a little clearer as he has like patchy hair and missing teeth. He wears rags that barely cover his skin that is slowly being overtaken by this disease, and he steps to the side kind of looking down.
Not even safe in my own home anymore. Come on in. Why not? Make yourselves comfortable.
There's nothing to worry about. We're not here to cause you any harm, but just want to look around.
He's like spits a hunk of phlegm at your feet.
Oh, that wasn't very nice.
Please don't spit. Okay. I know it's uncomfortable to have me going into your house. For what it's worth, I'm not gonna be here long. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start investigating around to see what I find.
Roll
Perception
me,
or investigation?
Roll me investigation as you go in there.
Bro, another one? What is happening?
I have proficiency. I'll give you advantage. I'll help.
Gozzler comes in and notices that you're looking outside the window that currently has a board over it, which seems like a weird place to look. What did you get?
Was here. This time I got 19.
19.
Thank God.
Okay.
Okay.
You walk through the house, sort of running your hands over random torn furniture and knickknacks, and you begin to piece together at least some kind of life that was here before whoever this is moved in. There is 2 rooms to this house. The first room, where the entranceway is, kind of seems to act like maybe a makeshift kitchen. However, someone long ago has piled the shelves in here with, and when I say shelves, I mean like a, what do you call it? Like a countertop. The countertop is lined with random rusted hunks of metal, bits and bobs that have been, like either tied or welded together. Glass tubes and funnels that have long since either shattered or have had parts of them broken off still stand, showing there once was some sort of like either lab or like tinkerer's table that used to be here. You walk into the next room and there is what seems to be the sleeping place, which is just this massive pile of rotted clothing that has been thrown into a heap and has a depression in it of where clearly the current inhabitant seems to have been sleeping, but the clothing looks a lot older than what would have been made when he first got here, especially since she would have been here only a year ago. You look around, and although there are no items to show Mir's presence here, you get an inkling of the people that she was spending time with. Random inventions, almost beanbag of clothes instead of a bed. Whoever was living here clearly had, let's say, personality to them, but that personality has been washed away by the sands of time, and now what remains is a dusty hovel with a sick man inside. And that is what you see.
Sorry for coming in. I give him like a ration, which I know is fucked up, but I feel bad.
He glares at you, but he does snatch it out of your hand.
Sorry to invade your personal space like that. I appreciate what you allowed for me. Sorry about my friends. I will not be coming back, so last you'll see of me. Promise. So, have a good day. I just leave with the 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah. Vidro
I looked down at
yeah.
I looked down at Gozzler and I'm like, should we tag along, or does she look like she needs space, or does he look like he needs space?
Well, I don't think that we're welcome in this fella's house. So
No, you're
Maybe-
most certainly not.
so maybe we'll just keep a nice 5-pace distance.
No,
That
I'm
seems
not trying to avoid you guys. I'm probably waiting. Big moth. I'm probably just waiting for you guys to get out there so that we can go together.
Waiting for Big Moth.
Big moth.
I saw such fear enter your face when you said big moth.
Big. I fucking hate bugs. I like moths. Don't get me wrong.
This fucking moth, ginormous.
Oh my god!
Live that moth. As in, I love. But live. Live.
Back out in the sands, you hear a thud as the table door is replaced back into its place, and you have been once again separated from the inside to the outside world.
I thank you for. I'm a little embarrassed. I appreciate the time that you guys put in. I thank you for the threatening and for the magic casting. I guess there was not much there, which is fine. Who's gonna know?
It's no problem. Imagine if there was something there and you never saw it.
Imagine if I'd gotten to see, but I didn't, so that's fine. Okay. On to our mission, which we're really gonna have a really good time with, and I'm looking forward to it.
I agree. I'm quite a bit nervous about stealing eggs. I've kind of got I think I might have developed a fear of eggs ever since those hornets.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'll be fine.
Don't worry. This won't be your own baby. We're just stealing someone else's. So.
Yeah, I don't think a wyvern would lay its eggs inside of you. I think a wyvern will just kill us.
Yeah, which is totally a different problem.
I think I'd prefer it that way, actually.
Agreed. It's reassuring in a way.
Honestly.
You see, OBC's the moth.
Oh yeah, he does. Oh, that's so cute.
Look at how big his eyes are.
I love that little guy.
He just got such bright eyes in comparison to his little black body. Now they're both obsessed about it. Oh my god. Sorry. Moth shenanigans.
To scoot us forward a little ways, you visit the Mercantile Guild and get your provisions from Bertram, again, this big, rotund gentleman who seems very happy to do business, especially when Adam Wallace's name is mentioned before, just giving you basically a barrel of water with 2 straps on it to put on your back, and then a little backpack full of dried jerky.
Nice!
We live like kings for this expedition.
Me and my homies love dried jerkies.
Fuck yeah. I gotta pee. Sorry.
I also have to pee so bad.
All right,
actually.
well we'll take a quick break, guys. Go do your pees, your pisses, and your
And then we
definitely your kisses, and then we adventure.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, captains.
Oh.
all hands to land as I saddle right by right.
What's up, gamer gremlins?
All right. All right. Now we just must wait for our boy.
The longest
What
period.
are you
the most
eating, bro?
money piss.
This is a piece of fudge I got down in New Hampshire last weekend.
Oh shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
hmm
Mm.
It's really good. The only problem is I didn't buy enough of. They had pumpkin fudge, and
Ooh.
I wish I just bought a whole pound of that.
Yeah.
Bazingo. I bring
A nice
bring
little
my
snack.
desk over somewhere. Move it. Move that.
Oh well, we're going.
On
Oh,
the road again.
we're on the road
I'm
again.
gonna make sure Rose can cook. in
No
her own
worries.
Privacy.
All right, you guys ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, so we begin our journey.
Ooh.
Now, you have your provisions. You have your 2 camels, I believe. You still have them. I think they've just been sitting at the stalls. The old man gives you a wide grin as you take your camels out of the stalls. The giant snail that you used for your first mission gives you a wink or a blink. It only has one eye, but you imagine it's a wink, and you begin making your way for the first time northwest of the settlement. You are following a map made by by Geyer. It is not the best map now that you look at it a little more closely. It is kind of like there's a big sort of like a little diamond with houses in it that I guess is supposed to symbolize oh wait, where did my music go?
Oh,
I think I might have fallen off.
Oh my goodness.
I'll sing it.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Yeah, you
fine.
guys.
rest in pep.
Hold on,
Is it
let me
just
try.
the Desert Excursion music?
Yeah, I can try to get it to go again.
Desert a music.
Oh, are you doing? Oh
Number
my goodness.
2.
What about number 5?
Mambo?
Why have we forgotten about that song? I've never heard that play anymore.
It's because it's old. What do you mean?
We play a lot of old stuff.
I guess
Mambo
that's
number
true.
5 never coming up anymore.
You begin making your way, trying to follow this map again, which has just like a weird little diamond shape for Jaryn Guar with little like houses like scribbled in it. It looks like it might be drawn in like crayon or something.
Ooh.
and it kind of has what look to be some very Laney, you might want to move spots if
Yeah, that's valid.
yeah, it's all right. I'm gonna mute you for just a sec. So I would like, do one of you guys have a piece of paper and a pencil?
I can bring up. Is this for drawing or writing?
This is for drawing.
Ooh, let me
All
pull
right.
up Dungeon Scrawl.
Oh, you got Dungeon Scrawl? All right, I want both of you to take a crack at this. I'm going to describe this map, and I want you guys to try to draw it out to the best of your ability. And depending on how well you, this is basically you rolling with advantage as you're both going to do it. If you can make one satisfactory enough, then I will give you guys an advantage on your survival rolls. But if Guar did a very bad job, you will have to try your best. So there is in the sort of middle southern quadrant of this map, there is a diamond with little houses drawn inside to represent Jaryn Guar. And then from there is this sort of winding, squiggling path to the northwest that takes up most of the paper up into the upper, like, left quadrant, where there is then like a little what might be like a nest with little eggs to symbolize that is the place you are going. About halfway through the line, it seems to curve greatly to the northeast for a moment in this kind of semicircle that seems to be going around something. And in the space where that something is, there is, like, what look to be little waves drawn. To the right side of that hump on the map, in the northeastern part, there is what looks to be little trees drawn in, like, a circle, and then there's, like, a stick figure on the inside of it. Finally, on the map, the last thing you see is near the final location, the egg spot, if you will. There is a spot that is circled 3 times and just has what looks to be like a little stick figure with wings.
You said that was by the eggs?
By the eggs, yeah. It's like just southeast of the eggs.
Oh no.
When you are done with those maps, please show them to either the screen or just send them to me, and I will show everyone else what we got.
Oh no.
I'm sure Guar did a very good job on his map.
Guar loves maps. I don't know.
Guar loves map. Guar is definitely the kind of person to like hold a crayon like in their fist and then draw like this. What? Yes, hi. Hello. You're not muted.
Here's what I'll say.
You're not muted on my end. I just can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear her either.
I'll send it right here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh no, oh no.
Re-click your camera if it matters.
Whose camera?
Like re-click if I froze or whatever.
Oh, no, I think you're good.
I'll send my picture digitally so you can correctly compare to.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'll also send it by DM.
Yes.
Oh, golly gee.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Upload, it should be in documents, perhaps? Or would it be in pictures? Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, all right, we got our first one. Let's see.
I'm sorry.
What is that?
I started drawing something and then I kept hearing the other steps, and so then I was working like one step behind.
Okay, so my understanding of my understanding of this map is I think this down here is supposed to be Jaryn Guar.
Yeah.
And then this is the path going to the eggs.
Yup.
I think, is this supposed to be what you're going around?
So the little like scattered bit is supposed to be the little like the bit on the farthest left is supposed to be the stick figure with wings.
Oh, okay.
Farthest left, there it is. I originally thought, yeah, it's an artistic project.
No, for sure. It's definitely if you were going for a sort of avant-garde, you definitely got it. Artistically, 10 out of 10. Navigationally, I'd give it like a 4.
It kind of reminds me of, do you remember those lines that you can only see from above? Like if you're in a helicopter.
Yeah.
I think they're in like Central America, I believe.
Yeah.
It reminds me of those.
I can hear you.
Me... Oh, sorry. Where are these? Where are they going?
They are.
I'm
You can
looking
see
at all
them.
the different...
You can see them on my stream. These are. I asked both of them to draw what they think Geyer's map would look like based on some instructions while we were waiting for you to move, because I thought it would be funny, and I was right.
We kind of did the same thing.
Yeah, you kind of did do the same thing. I will say this is a lot easier to follow. We have the city here. We have the nice winding squiggling line. We've got the waves. We got the place, and then we got the circled guy with wings, which I love. Yeah. And then the circle of trees. And I think that both of you, at the very least, followed the map design very well. So for your survival checks for this excursion, I will gift you advantage on your survival checks for the map. Good job, boys.
I'm so glad that I didn't have to draw one.
Does anyone have better than a +0 on survival?
I think Rahim's been doing the survival.
Hang on. So I have advantage in it. Or whatever. Well, you already are gonna get advantage. But I can't get that advantage because I didn't draw a picture. So.
No. You still get the advantage.
Oh, okay.
It was
earned that advantage.
Yeah, it was genuinely based on if Geyer could draw a map that would look good with 0 map drawing skills, which is why I had them do it.
Oh yeah, because
Geyer has no skills in map artistry. He just
is not a cartographer.
He is not a cartographer. Dude knows magic, and that's it.
Alright, I'll do my roll.
Okay, yeah, give us your survival roll as you begin your journey.
Hang on. Okay. Hang on. Sorry, it's hard to get to land on the laptop.
Straight up hanging on right now.
15 is my roll.
Okay, is that plus your survival?
Yeah, with advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Begin making your way off into the desert. You leave probably around midday when it's hottest, so your first day of travel is probably by far one of the least fun. You start in the straight heat. And the part of the desert near Jaryn Guar is almost entirely just sand dunes. There's nothing else out of the city. You do pass, when you head southeast or east where you've been going with Edgar Snorse, a lot of the area is just pure sand. But as you kind of head to the northwest, you do spot several what look to be small farmsteads off of Jaryn Guar. There's you pass by probably at least 4 to 5 of them. They seem to, you don't really get too close to any of them while on the path, although you are welcome to go to them if you want. They seem to be ranches. Like they have these long fenced in areas of flat sand with what look to be ruby scorpions scuttling about inside the fenced off areas.
Would my sister be near this area? I know I didn't clarify it, so.
You would know that your sister's old ranch would be the furthest south of these ranches. Okay. It would take you maybe an hour to get there, to go off track, not too far, but definitely would add some time to your travel.
Gotcha. Yeah, I will business first.
Okay. You pass by the ranches, and soon you find yourselves in the pure desert. The northwestern section of the desert begins to become less dune-like as you go. These large sweeping sands start to sort of mellow out a little bit as you go. The first day is spent mostly walking in between these dunes, trying to keep the sun off of you as you stay in what shadow you can find. And you settle down for your first night. For night times, I think it would be good if we just had a watch rotation that you guys use so that we know who's watching when at all times, so I don't have to ask each time. So I will ask, who takes what shifts? You need 8 hours, and there are 3 of you.
I'll take middle.
All right.
I can go first.
Yeah, I'll go last.
Stop auto-correcting Vidro to video.
I'll take the weest
Rahim.
hours of the night.
Audio, video, disco.
Disco.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, quickly, Brock, what's 8 divided by 3?
Like 2 and 2/3.
It's 2 and 2/3.
2 and 2/3.
Hey,
Okay.
math alert. Warn the
And then the
viewers.
last thing I need is, what are your guys' passive perceptions?
Oh dear me.
Aw,
Because
11.
I should. Okay, 11 for Rahim.
10.
Solid E-girl 11.
10 for
13.
Gozzler. And how many for
13.
13? Okay.
What a perceptive fellow.
What a perceptive little lad.
What a perceptive little lad.
Okay.
Little
Awesome.
lad.
All right.
Little lad.
I'm just gonna roll. Okay. Gozzler,
Yes.
you are sitting. It is your shift. Vidro woke you up not too long ago, and it is the middle of the night. The wind is lazily whipping the sand off from the dunes, and it's a little irritating getting sand kind of in your eyes as you are trying to sit around. It is very cold. However, you do have these your fur-lined sleeping bags. It's not the most comfortable sleep, and without a fire, it's pretty cold, but it's still doable, if not barely. However, during your time of your shift, sort of shivering in the cold, trying to keep yourself warm with this furred bedroll, you begin to hear something out in the darkness. I believe you do you have dark vision as a gnome?
I do.
Okay. In your sort of, I guess, monochromatic vision, or duochromatic, black and white, you look out, and there seems to be a sort of hunched over dog-like creature approaching very slowly. Doesn't seem to be jumping at you or anything. It looks you would roll me a nature.
I'll roll a nature for you. I'll roll you a nature right now.
Say less.
Time to flex my superior intelligence. Nature. Oh god. That's gonna be what we in the business refer to as a 21.
Sure.
Hey, yeah.
You recognize it pretty quickly. It is a jackal. It is like a desert dog, basically, or a desert wolf. And it is they're fairly small. They usually go after like more like rodentia or like birds. However, this one seems quite skinny and is approaching your camp warily.
That's no good.
I'm gonna look at my sleeping pals, and I'm gonna summon Arson.
Oh, no, wake my friend.
and I'm gonna have knowing very well that Arson is able to fly. I'm gonna have Arson bug the hell out of this jackal.
Okay. Roll. I guess roll intimidation for Arson.
Okay.
As Arson goes and starts pestering this jackal wolf.
Okay. Pester extras. That's gonna be this guy, and that's gonna be a little bit of this jazz right here. A little bit of a maneuver of sorts. A little bit of one of these numbers. The number that you're talking about right now.
Yes.
Is.
Yes.
That's what we in the business call an 18.
The jackal lets out these sort of frustrated whoops and clicks as Arson keeps swooping down, and right before getting in the path for this thing to bite it, swooping up in the air before kind of flying off in the distance, you watch as the jackal begins running after it before a few moments later, Arson reappears at your side and...
And what?
And he what?
And he oop.
Did he go?
He goes...
There we go. He's just a hungry animal, and you're a little demon, and that's great. And that
Arson
little,
nods.
And that little animal, not gonna bother us tonight, because he is simply at the bottom of the food chain right now. Not normally. Normally, he could probably eat us in our sleep. But we've bested him.
Arson nods fervorously and then starts pecking at your rations bag.
Yeah, have some bites. You deserved it.
I have a player question.
Yeah.
Did when we gave Arson away, was he given away for real? Or did he just... Was that fake?
The reality of giving away Arson is that as an action, I make him stop existing, and then as an action, I make him exist next to me.
Oh.
Somewhere, if he's not sleeping, Mirslinier Rex has lost his new friend.
No.
Beloved.
So sad.
So sad. The party wakes up the next morning. Nothing else seems to come about, and you begin on your journey again. The next 3 days of your journey are long, boring, and absolutely unnoteworthy. No whispers in the night, no more animals coming up to feed off of you, just riding camels and sleeping. It is, as in terms of adventuring goes, it is probably the worst part of it. Nothing is going on. It's hot, and then it's cold, and then it's hot, and then it's cold, and the camels stink, and Rahim keeps fucking dumping sand out of his stupid legs, and it keeps getting everywhere.
Which is fine, because there's sand everywhere.
It's true. He's just Vidro's like, he's just adding sand to the desert. There's already enough sand here.
Where's all the sand coming from?
It was him the whole time.
I'm making sand.
As you reach around the halfway point of your adventure, you come across your first sort of signs of life. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. You come across your first signs that something is different. The dunes have, as of the other day, turned from sprawling sand to these sort of large chunks of, like, I guess it's still sand, but there's like bits of like old weeds and rocks juttering out of the ground. The ground has become much harder here, almost like you've gone from a dunes to, there's a name for it. I think it's called it starts with an M.
Mesa?
Maybe? I don't think it might be a mesa. You might be right. Hold on. Is it a mesa? Mesa. Is it a mesa?
Mesa Verde. You ever heard of
Isolated,
it?
flat-topped elevation. It's not quite a mesa. It's not elevated, but it's similar in terms of it is flat. Is flat and it has some vegetation, but not much. There's still clearly not enough water here to sustain a lot of life. You, as you are making your way through here, however, you look and you see that in front of you, it seems to turn back into sand, like immediately. Like it is rocks and craggy, and then it is just like sand for like 100 feet. And it goes out like in this maybe more than 100 feet. It's like a big pool almost of sand.
Yo. What is? Do I know what that is? Have I ever seen something like that?
It's sand.
Like a survival check or
You
a
can roll
nature check?
you could roll a survival or nature.
9.
It's sand.
Nature is beautiful.
Yeah. Do we walk around it?
Can I look at our map and see if this is perhaps the sand pool we were supposed to go around on the map?
Looking at the map, it does look like this is where you would start going off, like way towards the northeast around this area. Yes.
I don't see what the problem is. I feel like we could cut some time off our journeys if we just went right through here.
Can I make an insight check?
On Vidro?
Not on Vidro, but can I? Maybe insight is not correct. Insight, because objectively it just looks like sand.
Well, what's this sand could talk? Think about that.
Oh my god, more talking sand.
Do you talk?
There's no response from the sand.
Oh, I gotta plug in my PC.
If
the
two of you think that we should go on it, then we should probably go on it.
I respect your opinion, Gozzler. If you think there's a reason we shouldn't, then by all means let us know.
I will try one thing.
I feel like it's gonna kill us or something. I don't know. I don't trust it.
I'm gonna take if I can find one, a little rock on the ground.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a good huck onto into the sand pool.
Yeah, it does seem to land on firm sand.
There's nothing to worry about.
I am really tired of just camels being smelly, and the daytime is very warm, and that's nice for the first half of the day. But then for the latter part of the day, I'm like, wow, I wish it was cold, and then it gets cold. And for the first half of the night, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. It's a little bit nicer, and then for the second half of the night, it's far too cold.
Yeah. How about this? I'll walk across it first, and if someone yanks me out, we can just dig the legs out later. Seems like win-win.
Why don't we play it safe? And I take out my length of rope from my traveler's bag, and I'm gonna say, why don't we just tie this rope around you in case you go down too far?
In case I get really sucked in, right?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You wrap a rope around Rahim, and then are you just walking out into the sand?
I'm walking here. Yeah,
Okay.
I take it slow.
All right. The sand I've made the dimensions in my head were incorrect, so I will restate the dimensions. It is probably about 500 to 600 feet across, and it is like it's almost like a river of sand, but it's not moving. Almost like maybe this was once an old riverbed or something, like a long time ago, but is now just like filled with sand. It's very weird. It doesn't exactly look fully natural. With that being said, as you begin to walk on the sand, it does feel fine. It doesn't shift under you. You don't start sinking. And for the first like 50 feet or so, you walk with good confidence until you feel a tugging at the rope as you have walked the full length of the rope. It's only 50 feet, right?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, well,
We should be fine. So,
seems safe enough.
seems safe enough. Unless in 51 feet, it's a problem. I take one more step.
You take one more step and I guess drag Vidro slightly onto the sand.
Don't do
but-
that, please. I mean,
Both of you
God,
are fine.
Rahim.
Sorry, I had to try the next step. I apologize. I was not polite. Sorry.
If we could just untie the rope, I'll wrap it back up and put it in my pack.
Okay. You put the rope back away. Gozzler, you're the last one. I guess, and the camels.
All right, I if I'm smaller than you are, and so if you're not getting like sucked in, I guess I won't either. And I proceed to follow along.
Okay. You guys begin walking out onto the sand and begin your crossing. Are you riding your lads, or are they just kind of walking with a lead?
I will be
They can
walking.
walk.
Okay.
They can walk.
Okay, so you guys are, I guess Gozzler is leading the two camels at the back of the group as Rahim sallies forth and Vidro tags behind. As you get about 300 feet into the sand, I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Amazing.
As you feel a
Killer.
rumbling beneath your feet.
Rumble.
Hold on, I need it.
Yeah, I
That was
kind of
no
rolled good, and I kind of rolled great.
This boy
Next
got
year
what's
I'm gonna
known
be
as a 19.
Ooh,
as a
hold on,
19.
Hold on, keep them
Well,
to
I got
yourselves!
18.
Hold on!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Alright.
Please. Please!
We wanted to share.
Just one moment,
Why this
please.
sucks.
I
Please!
just like having proof.
Obi has got that kind of mood in his eyes where he's like ready to attack my dice bag 20 times. You know what I mean? He's
Oh,
going
this is
nuts,
very
dude.
dramatic music, but I promise a god is not coming to kill you. I just needed something that's copyright free.
Oh god.
I mean, something's coming to kill you, but it's not God.
Ain't God. Not
It
this
ain't
time.
God. Not this time. Not yet.
It's the devil.
Whoa,
Whoa.
devil! Oh,
Every.
Not the devil.
Holy shit! I'm sorry. You're
right in the
fine.
nugget. There's just like a dice sticking out of my skull.
I give you like the toddler treatment where I'm like, you're fine. You're fine.
All right,
Yes,
Rahim,
sir.
what'd you get?
18.
18 for Rahim. Gozzler.
19.
19 for Gozzler. One better than Rahim, both
Okay,
intrinsically
alright.
and in speed. And finally, Vidro.
Thanks.
6. Oh, okay.
Yay.
Yay. Alrighty. I just need to check. Okay. All right. You watch as out of the sand, 6 creatures burst out in a full circle around you, trapping both your there's 3 in front and 3 behind. They are winged creatures. They almost look like goblins if they had all the liquid sucked out of them and then got a bunch of sand all over them and then also had wings. They have long crooked noses and wicked sharp 3-fingered claws, and they sort of begin to take flight as they burst out of the sand and begin to move towards you. Let me just make sure this is sorted. It is okay, and sort. Okay, one of them is going to immediately go. It is going to You watch as Gozzler, you realize it a second before it casts it, as the creature swirls its hands in a arcanic concoction of symbols, and you realize a little too late as it casts sleep on the party.
Oh!
So I'm going to roll
Yeah,
some dice and see what
really
happens.
bad.
Bro, I don't want to go to sleep. I just started a fight.
I'm not sleepy, EP.
I am not EP. Please.
Please.
What the H word, dude? I'm talking hell, not heck.
Wow.
Oh, gee whiz. Oh, gee whiz.
Oh, gee
I'm talking
willikers.
help, as in help us.
Nope.
I need somebody.
Okay, so this is... Let's see, so sleep is quite strong. It's like...
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
it's D8s. I was grabbing D6s.
Yeah, you can roll d6s.
No, yeah, it's
The
alright.
average is gonna
Don't
be
worry, I'll
like-
do it right. I'll do it right.
The average should be... Okay,
It's 5.
This could be worse, but it could be a lot better.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Interesting roll. Let me do this math real quick. Okay, 23. Does anyone have under 23 max HP?
Arson has 1.
Okay, that counts. So 22.
much
Arson
do the camels have?
immediately. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Let's see. Camel 5e. Camels have. Wow. They actually have 15 each. So Arson and one of the camels. Unless, does one of you have less than 15?
No.
I have 36.
Okay.
But it's close.
So you watch as Arson immediately just into the sand, and then one of the camels yawns and lays down very lackadaisically and kind of just goes to bed. And the camel next to it looks around kind of confused and then kind of lays down next to its buddy and pretends to sleep. But it's very obvious, like its eyes are still open and it's still looking around, but it doesn't really know what to do with itself. It's like surrounded by all these creatures. Gozzler, you are up first.
Okay. I am going to. Thankfully, we had a long rest, and so I have my not in town spells. Which is not much better. I am gonna. Okay. So, First step. I will attempt to parlay. Hello.
What?
Let me check their languages. Hold on. I'm guessing you're saying this in common.
That's my first goal.
It just.
I expected as much. Well. Yeah, it's been nice knowing you. As I wipe a little sweat off my brow, the rear back, and huck an ice knife at the one that put Arson to sleep.
Ice knife?
You fling an ice knife. It does not have anyone within 5 feet of it. They are all fairly spaced out.
Gotcha.
However, yeah, roll the hit, and then I roll a, what is it, dex save?
Yes.
Okay.
So ice knife
Oh,
is gonna be
probably not. 11?
11. I don't think makes it. Let me read. Yeah, no, it needs to make a 14 or higher.
Okay.
So that means in that case, he'll be taking what is known to some as a. Let me roll my attack to see if it hits him. I forgot about the attack part. Fine, I'll do it on the computer. Squeak. Oh, she was. Wait, come on, please, Nikki. This will be faster as of the next round, but first I just have to open my shit. Come on, do it. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Where are you at? There we go. Please. Oh no, I'm embarrassing everyone. There we go.
This guy is so embarrassed right now.
Does an 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit.
So in that case, he only takes the dex save damage. which is a little ditty known as 2d6s.
Rahim, you're on next, by the way. Nope.
He's gonna take 5 cold damage after it explodes.
All right. You throw the ice knife. It like sticks into the sand under it, and it kind of looks down and looks up and goes, and then it explodes, catching its foot in a chunk of ice, and it shrieks as it flaps around, sort of haphazardly. I'm gonna wait for our. There we are. Hello, Rahim. Yes, it is your turn.
So I did ask a question, and I was like, oh, I guess he didn't want to answer that, but then I realized he didn't hear me. Did he speak Primordial?
He did not speak Primordial.
Bing bong. Okay. Is there anyone within there? How far away is the nearest person to me?
They are surrounding you. They are 15 feet away on both sides, and they are spaced 10 apart. So there's one that would be 15 feet behind, 15 feet forward, or there are 4 of them which are kind of on the sides, which would be like 25 feet away.
I guess I'll get the one behind.
Also, your microphone sounds insane.
Like really bad.
Yeah.
Laney.
Oh man.
Oh wait, that's better.
Because the dryer's going.
Maybe it might be. Pull your hair back. It might be that it's getting into the. There you go.
How's that?
That is better.
Okay, sorry. Maybe I'll buy that $10 TikTok microphone. All right. All right. I'm gonna roll to hit. Are we at the point where we can do it twice? Yeah. Wait. No.
No. Well,
That's
yeah, you're
level
on level
5.
4. Yeah.
Oh. Yay. All right.
Are you hitting?
24 to hit.
Are you hitting the one that he already hit, or are you hitting another one?
The one behind me. So who was that?
Okay, that one has not been hit. You turn, you run at it. It kind of goes as you run towards it. 24 definitely hits.
All right. I'll roll my damn damage. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
9 damage? Okay. Also, I would recommend returning your headphones on and off because it is still pretty crunchy. But you run back and you deal 9 points of damage to this sucker. You slash it across and you watch as its chest opens and just like sand starts pouring out of it as it like tries to like scoop it back into itself. Up next, another one of them is going to do the same hand signals and is going to cast Sleep on your party a second time. So I am going to grab some more d8s.
It's even funnier a second
time. All right, this time they get...
times.
Let's see.
They're just gonna keep going till they get one of us.
23 again.
Other camel.
Yeah, I guess technically the other camel is still awake. So the camel pretending to be asleep, its eye rolls up and then it like flops over, officially asleep. Leaving,
I bet he appreciates it.
Let's see. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I'm guessing none of you have 8 hit points.
No.
We're out of fodder.
All right. The creature kind of wrinkles its face in annoyance and is going to do it'll chill. It'll chill for now. The one that Rahim just hit is going to go now, and it is going to interesting. Oh, that'll hit all 3 of you, I think.
Oh no!
Because he's 15 feet away.
Sounds awfully excited about that.
You watch as it, like where the sand is pouring out of it, you watch as it gathers as much sand as it can and like seems to suck it into its chest and then just like uploads it out of its mouth. I need you guys all to make dexterity saving throws.
Amazing. Is this magic?
Ooh.
It is not magic.
Okay.
It is an ability.
Gotcha. Dex. Well, that's not very good at all. I got a 2.
Okay. Vidro?
I got an 18.
And finally, Rahim.
8.
8. Okay. Gozzler and Rahim, you two are blind. You basically have had pocket sand thrown into your faces, and now you just have sand in your eyes, and you can't see shit. As it does that. Up next is...
Does it? Oh, wait, no. Never mind. It wasn't any damage, so this does not apply.
Okay. Up next, another one is going to cast Sleep on your group.
Come on, man.
Wow, that's way worse.
Yay.
They're trying to put us into sensory deprivation mode.
16?
No!
Okay. It also frowns, and now seeing all of its friends failing with the sleep spell, I think that they realize it's not gonna work on the big boys. And so the next one is going to fly up to it'll fly up to Gozzler. And it is going to I believe if you make an attack against a blinded character, you have advantage, right?
They do.
Yeah,
I have it open to the condition right now.
God darn it.
It is going to make a claw attack on you. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 super hits.
All right, Gozzler, you take 4 points of slashing damage as you you can't see, you hear beating wings, and you just feel claws starting to tear into you. Up next is another. No, it's not. It's Vidro.
Yo. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I hold up my staff, and with a flick of my wrist, I draw a quick circle in the air, and I cast Hex on the one that Gozzler hit.
Yeah, you watch as what seems to be like drippings of water start beating and falling off of the creature. But Vidro, you know that is not water. They are beadlets of glass rolling across its skin and falling into the sand below.
And I hex its strength as it feels the glass sap away the very essence of itself.
All right.
And with my action, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on this poor sap.
Already make an attack roll.
That is a +6. That is a 15 to hit.
That'll super hit. Does your 1d6 necrotic add on top of spell damage as well?
Yes, I believe it should.
I was gonna say I think it does.
Yeah, let me just double check. I just had it pulled up. Yoink. Whatever you hit it with an attack.
Yeah, fantastic.
So yeah. Hell yeah. So that is 1 force damage from the Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Plus my modifier, so 6 total.
Oh shit!
And
yeah,
then,
fuck, I forgot.
Oh, you know I got Agonizing Blast.
This guy loves to agonize.
Ooh,
And that is 2 hex damage.
All right. You watch as the creature begins to sputter and spiral as it gets shot by a cannon, basically, and starts like looking around wildly. One of its wings has like a hole seared in through it, but it is not dead yet. One more of them is going to fly over to help its buddy, and it is going to attack Rahim. It misses Rahim super bad, even with advantage. And we go back up to the top of the order with the one that Gozzler hit with an ice knife. It is going to fly forward and make an attack on Gozzler.
Oh no.
It hits Gozzler and deals another 4 damage.
Oh no.
Gozzler, you are blind. You have at least 4 claws trying to tear into you right now.
I'm smeared. Can I... is there any chance that I can hear the general direction from whence the Eldritch Blast exploded?
It exploded on the one that is clawing your front section.
Mm-hmm.
It is directly in front of you.
So, I can't see anything. And I only really, I think, have one spell that can affect things that I can't see. So I'm just gonna, with the area, I'm gonna center it directly in front of me.
Okay.
Not center. The edge of the sphere is gonna be directly in front of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a second level sleep on everything in that 20-foot sphere.
So what would be caught there if you you two would be together, and then Rahim ran backwards. This one came in. This was the one on the right in the front. So I think it would affect. Oh, but then he's behind you now. So okay, Gozzler wouldn't know this. I think you're just getting this guy.
Okay.
But roll your stuff. I can almost guarantee someone's about to be a very sleepy boy.
All right, so that's gonna be second level.
Promise.
That's gonna be.
I do promise.
Sleep. Okay. You're gonna make me roll the d8s myself. Fuck you. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Me when I have to roll the d8 myself.
I know. That's gonna be what we in the business call 25 HP.
Yeah, you watch as the creature stiffens and then like turns into a pile of sand that is kind of in a little mound where you cast it. I mean, I guess you don't see that.
Come back and fight me, coward.
It's just so bloody. Rahim, you are up next.
Can I?
Gozzler, at the end of your turn, you may use a dex check to see if you can get the stuff out of your eyes. I will. Save or check? Let me double check just to make sure. It's probably a save, but yes, save. Dex save.
20 flat.
You finish wiping it out of your eyes, and you look around, and the one you put to sleep is kind of in a pile.
That spell's not supposed to kill you. Oh no. Oh god. What have I done?
Rahim, you are still blinded and you have 2 on you.
Can I like kick my foot forward to feel if there's one close enough to me to continue swinging?
There are 2 close enough to continue swinging. You know this because they are digging their claws into your flesh. Or they're trying to.
That's
they
fair.
keep missing, but
They
really want to.
Do I have disadvantage on attack roll?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Okay. The lowest roll is a 14.
14 does hit.
Yay! Alright. Aw. 5 damage.
5 damage?
Yeah.
Hey, it's snothing.
It's
how much?
not nothing.
Do you remember how much damage you did with your first attack? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, it was 9.
Okay, I thought
3,
so.
6, 9. Damn girl's fine.
Yeah, okay, so
yeah,
it would be this one. Okay. Yeah, you and then how much damage did you just do?
I just did 5.
5. Okay. I'm so sorry. You slash through this creature again. Now it's just billowing sand out of it, but it is still going, believe it or not. And you can now make your dex save. What'd you get?
6.
You are still
5.
You are still blinded. Up next are a couple of lads. One of them is sleeping, so he will not go. One of them is going to attack. No, he's sleeping. One of them is going to fly over and swing on Vidro. The other 2 are swinging on Rahim. Rahim, one of them misses with 2 4s, and the other one crits.
Oh dear.
So sorry.
Wowzers!
He slashes. You finally feel as one of them gets purchase, and then I roll 2 fucking 1s, so you take 4 damage.
I'm so sorry for coughing.
It's fine. As it gains purchase, it like begins to tear into you, and you're able to just bump it off of you at the last second before it can do any real damage. Vidro. Oh yeah, and there's one attacking Vidro.
Vidro dodges it.
Does a 14 hit Vidro?
It does not.
All right, Vidro does in fact dodge it.
Oh no.
Vidro, it's your turn.
No.
I'm so hittable compared to everyone else.
Is the one I hit last time, is he still up?
Yes.
I am going to bonus action. I hold up my quarterstaff and grip it tightly, almost like to the point of painfulness as my knuckles go white.
Oh shit.
And a coat of glass goes over the whole quarterstaff, and I charge towards the poor sap that is still alive.
If you do this, the one that is on you will get an attack of opportunity as you run away.
Oh. In that case, I will still coat my staff in glass.
Okay.
But instead, I will aim it down towards me and shoot another Eldritch Blast at the other one.
Roll an attack.
All right. That is a 9 to hit.
9 will not hit. It goes wide.
God damn. And I won my turn.
All right. Up last is the last one who is not in the fray. It is going to position itself so that it can hit, I think, just Vidro and Gozzler with its thing. It is going to spray sand at you guys. Can you make a dex saving throw?
I can.
No way.
It's true.
Ooh.
What'd you get, Vidro?
I got a 12.
You are able to close your eyes just in time and shield your face.
13.
You are also able to, now with the knowledge of how irritating it is to have sand in your eyes, you turn away at the last minute. The one that you hit with the ice knife is going to go again. It is going to try to get you.
Oh dear.
It definitely hits. And you take another 4 damage.
I will use my reaction to fade away and become invisible. After it does the damage.
Oh,
it blinks, very confused. It is now your turn.
So here's what's gonna happen. I am going to so I fade away. I'm gonna hustle over to the sleeping camels.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay in between them because it would take an action to wake them. So I'm just gonna lay in between the sleeping camels.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna look at. Is the one that got Eldritch Blasted, is that one still alive?
Yeah, barely. Well, yes, it is. It's
okay.
got some gas.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna take a little bit of camel spit and huck an ice knife at that guy.
You slop your hand into the camel's mouth and just get a good fucking hunk of drool, and you chuck it as it freezes in the air. Is it at the same one that you already hit with an ice knife?
Oh, it's the one that got Eldritch Blasted.
Eldritch Blast. Okay, those two, I think, because there was 2 on, and then so that you would hit 3 of them because there was one that was sleeping by you. So, yeah, I will need to make, and then you're hitting the one that got Eldritch Blasted. Yep. So that one, and it's sleeping, so I think it automatically fails its dex save. So I will make 2 dex saves.
Hell yeah.
One of them passes, one of them fails.
Gotcha.
And yeah, okay, so roll your stabby damage.
The attack roll is a 17.
That does hit.
Cool. So that means that the damage is going to be a solid. So that's 9 piercing, and 9 piercing and 7 cold.
And 7 cold. Okay, so hold on, I got to do a little bit of math here. And then this one is no longer sleeping, as it also takes 7 damage, you said, of cold?
Yep, 7 cold.
Okay, as it explodes, you watch as the one that had been hit by the Eldritch Blast seems to start expanding in a swirl of sand, and then explodes. Its 2 friends that were within 5 feet need to make con saves. Okay, one of them passes.
Why did he turn to sand?
Oh dear.
Why did he inflate into sand and then become blowed up?
God, these guys love inflation.
As it explodes, you watch as its buddy next to it, like, starts covering its eyes and goes, as it seems that in the explosion, it has blinded its friend. The sleeping one, which had turned to sand and now reforms into this creature and goes as it gets blasted with cold energy. Up next is Rahim. You have 2 on you still.
I will make my disadvantage roll again. And see if I can hit one of them.
Okay.
Oh, my lowest roll was an 18.
Yup.
Alright. And that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, you are finally able to. It has like basically an X in its chest already. You're finally able to stab it through, and it also explodes. However, you are already blinded, so you don't need to make the save. However, its buddy behind you, or no, I guess that would be 10 feet away because it's not. Okay, so that one's actually fine. At the end of your turn, can you make your dex save again?
Yeah. Do you want me to make 2?
No, just 1.
Okay. Ooh. 16.
16. All right, you're finally able to get the dirt out of your eyes and blink it away. You now can see the ugly ass creatures in front of you. Up next is the one on Vidro and the one that just woke up. The one that woke up is going to fly up and I guess. Trying to think, because you're visible now, right, Gozzler? Can you roll me a? You didn't technically take the hide action, but you are kind of hiding. Can you give me a hide roll? Also, your mic is up.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was hoping you'd say. Are we? What I'll ask is, are we doing this as though I was invisible at the time, or as though I was not invisible at the time?
You are no longer invisible. It is looking for your position now.
Okay. In that case,
that's not great.
I got what to some could be called a 2.
Okay. It is able. It spots you in between the bosoms of the camels and flies over. I guess you're prone because you're laying down. So it is going to. I will say that you have half cover. Half of you is
this a ranged attack?
No, it's not. It is physical. Okay, so half cover wouldn't. That's fair. It is going to, I guess, just come over and try to start clawing into you.
No.
Because if it was a ranged attack, I'd have it. It would have disadvantage.
Yeah. No, it is clawing. And it. What is the plus? So 15.
Oh, 15. Super good enough.
5 damage.
Wait, let me check something real fast.
Oh shit.
I've never used this before in my entire life.
Oh my goodness.
You said it was a 15?
It was a 15.
In that case, I actually will not try it still.
Okay. You take 5 damage.
I hate that.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh yes, and then the other one was on Vidro. It is going to Vidro does a 17 hit.
It really do.
You also take 5 points of slashing damage as it claws into you. Vidro, you are up next.
I am going to, real quick. Is there another one of these creatures within 5 feet of us?
There's one on you right now. There's one over where Gozzler was. There's one where Gozzler is, and there's one more still on Rahim. So there's 4 left.
Excellent. I am going to reapply Hex onto the creature next to me.
Okay.
As you watch as like the remains of the Hex whoosh over the glass, almost like floating through the air, and attached to this man.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit him with my shillelagh quarterstaff.
Okay, roll an attack.
Does a 15 hit?
It does.
Let's go. So it does. Wow, max damage 8 plus 5 for 13 plus Hex.
Wow.
Which is 1.
Okay. So 14 damage. You whip around and crack your shillelagh quarterstaff over its head, and you hear this sickening sort of noise as its eye pops out of its head and turns to sand as it like dribbles away. Its like head is like half caved in. It's got like sand like pouring out like blood. It's like half flying, but it is still alive, and it looks at you with its remaining eye with malice.
I growl at it with my free action and say, I'm gonna make tchotchkes out of you.
It doesn't understand you, but if it could, it would be insulted.
Excellent.
The last one is going to make a swing on. Oh no, no, it's not blinded. So it is going to make a swing on Rahim.
Hey.
Rahim does a 15 hit.
No.
Okay. Back to the other one that got hit by Gozzler. It doesn't really. The one that's been ice knifed by Gozzler does not have space to go after him. The method is kind of, the other one is taking up the whole area, so it is going to fly over to, I guess, Vidro, who would be the next closest, and it is going to flank with its compatriot.
Oh no.
That is a natural 20.
Oh dear.
As the kids call it.
That might hit.
Yeah, that might hit.
Yeah.
You take 8 points of slashing damage as it begins to just into you. Gozzler, you have a lad on top of you.
A lad.
So I'm gonna do a little maneuver. I'm gonna make some knowing eye contact with this sand fella. And I'm on my back. It's over me. And just like 2 little just like pink threads just scoot from my eyes into his as I cast Tasha's Mind Whip.
Ooh.
And let's make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Well, you know what? I was gonna say it's not the best, but with that roll, I don't think it matters. Where's your intelligence? Yup. 2.
Yeah. So he's gonna be taking what is known in the business as he's gonna take a little bit of damage. The damage that he's gonna take, it's only 8 psychic damage, but if he's still alive, he can only take an action, a reaction, or a bonus action.
All right.
On his next turn.
Cast this, and its eyes begin to roll into the back of its head, but it's able to shake it off. It looks tired, for lack of a better word. Like whatever you've done to it has sapped a lot of energy out of this creature. Up next is Rahim.
Rahim. All right. Non-blinded. Did I kill the one that I'd been hitting a few times?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the other guy that was near him.
Okay.
Well, actually,
You had 2 on you, now you have 1 on you.
yeah, I have 1 on me. If I moved, would I take an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll just hit him. All right, here I go. Ooh, 23.
23. That will certainly hit.
3, 6, 9. 9 damage.
9 damage. It hates that.
Yay! Also, I'm imagining him like in Spider-Man 3 when the dad is made of sand.
It's just like that, actually.
Oh, he's wearing like the sweater from Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes, and he holds the locket and then his hand dissolves.
The next 2 are gonna go. One is going after Gozzler, I guess with its only action attack. Does an 11 hit you?
So here's the skinny. It would, but I am going to with my reaction cast shield. So now
what does your shield look like?
So I think I'm really just gonna like because I'm real close to the brink, and so I just think there's like a little flash as I hold up my book, my little spell book, and it just kind of like makes a little like ping.
Okay, no, I love that. Brock, did you order Chinese food? Brock, did you order Chinese? What is that?
Well, Neil ordered Chinese, and he was like, "Do you want me to get you a thing of crab rangoons?"
Damn.
Yes!
What a man.
So good.
I know.
Vidro, I crit you again. Fuck, Jesus.
Again?
Yes, I'm sorry, and it's on the same dice.
Oh.
That is
Those dice hate me.
another 8 slashing damage.
Ow, ow, ouch, ow, ow. Ow,
Vidro,
ow.
it is now your turn. You have 2 on you right now.
Okay. How much did you say that was again? 8, right?
8 slashing, yep. So
Okay.
I think you've taken a total of 16.
I am gonna once again swing with my shillelagh quarterstaff at the hexed one I hit last time.
Okay.
Does a thank God. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
All right. Slam. That is a 1 plus 5 for 6 plus hex. So for a total of 9 damage.
You swing your shillelagh staff around and make contact with this creature, and as it does, you watch as the glass spreads from your staff over the creature, and then it shatters into just a bajillion sparkling crystals as you turn it into shattered glass.
And my staff, with a quick circle, it circles back to me and coats my my mage armor, giving me charisma plus 1 5, giving me 9 temporary hit points.
Sure. You are coated in a thin sheen of glass.
Yes.
2 of them go back to back. They, seeing half of their numbers now depleted, are going to take the disengage action, and you watch as they turn to sand, and then that sand like into the ground, like they just like dig under into the sand. Gozzler, it is your turn. The only one left is the one that's on top of you.
With it right on top of me, how bad does it look?
Pretty bad.
Okay, yeah. I'm confident enough. I'm gonna look at him, and I'm gonna is he like bearing over me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna lightly touch my forehead to his forehead. I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver. Can you make me an intelligence saving throw?
That's a 4.
Oh, hell yeah. In that case, he's gonna be taking a little bit of psychic damage. Not very much, but a little bit.
This guy's mind is gonna get slivered.
This guy literally takes 1 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage. And he has minus 1d4 from his next saving throw.
1, you say? 1 damage, you say?
One psychic damage.
All right, Rahim, it's your turn. There's 1 left, and it is bearing over Gozzler, who is between 2 camel asses.
All right, I'm on it. Can I? Well, actually, yeah. Can I run over there?
Yep.
9.
You're not gonna hit him.
Man, wait a minute. Action surge. Wait, doesn't matter.
It's up to you.
No, we might run into another fight, and so I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'll pass it up.
You swing, and it's able to just dodge out of the way. It looks at Gozzler. It looks at you. It knows its time is coming to an end. It disengages, and it into the sand with its 1 health point left, and scurries out. Congratulations.
Spit on it.
You've solved my sand puzzle. It was a pit of sand with sand guys in it. Congratulations.
There's puzzles in there.
And as we end this combat, the sun sets on another session as our heroes move further and further into the desert.
How beautiful.
That's the end. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for hanging out. That is not the end of stream.